Hey everyone, Mano back here, and today it's XUR Day on October 1st, 2021. He will be in the Watcher's Grave area, so load in right here. And when you get there, you'll see a tree off in the distance with no leaves or anything else like that. That is where XUR is on Nessus. Today for the weapon, he is selling the hard light auto rifle, which is an interesting pickup. It's not as strong as it used to be. It is kind of cool because it does switch different elemental types when you reload it and hold down the reload button. So that might be kind of interesting for Grandmasters if you need different shield types, especially with match game. But it's not a must-have pickup. It's not as strong as it used to be. It does have very, very nice range, but again, it's not as good as it used to be. Hunters, we have the Shards of Galanor with a 62 roll stat gear. Titans, we have the Crest of Alpha Lupi, which more orbs from supers casting barricade heals. It kind of is an okay exotic 62, but most people use this for a second and then they switch off of it to a different exotic. Not something you need to have. For the Shards of Galanor, that allows you to get super energy for blade barrage hits and kills, but it stops now at 50%, so you can only regenerate about 50% of your super, so it's not as strong as it used to be either. Sunbracers are for the Warlocks this week. We have a 65 stat roll, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, none of it is tied into recovery, and it's also not tied super high into discipline. Solar grenades burn longer, melee kills restore them. Not a top tier exotic by any means. Moving on to the legendary weapons, we have a 8 out of 10 Dire Promise. It does have auto loading holster and swashbuckler, but stability and not really having super high range. It's okay, but not god tier by any means. We have a Wine 7 or Wan 7, however you say that, pulse rifle with full auto and outlaw. Not a great roll again. We do have a very nice last perdition. I would definitely say this is a good pickup if you don't have a void pulse rifle. This is actually pretty strong, especially with kill clip and under pressure. That's going to be a nice pickup, I think, for this season. I'm actually going to pick that up myself. Okay, we have a very, very decently rolled CQC 12 7 Seraph shotgun. With the changes to shotguns, this could actually be a pretty decent roll. Now, it's got god tier. It's not god tier by any means, but it does have some interesting rolls. So increasing reload speed slightly increases range, and it has a nice handling stat, plus auto loading holster and snapshot. That's a good pickup if you don't yet have this shotgun, or if you're looking for a nice lightweight frame shotgun to use. So with the changes to shotgun, that could actually be a good pickup today. We've got a Hollow Words fusion rifle. This is okay, I suppose, if you're into precision frame fusions, but it's also not very strong. Disruption break is okay. Being able to regenerate ammo from lead from gold, picking up heavy ammo also grants ammo to this weapon. Makes this a contender in some cases, but it's not going to be as strong. The only reason it would be strong this season is because of the particle deconstructor mod for fusion rifles this season. We have the Berenger's memory grenade launcher. I would just say just go ahead and pass on this. Not only is it a rapid fire frame, but it doesn't have any amazing perks here in the second slot that allow you to get a decent amount of energy in the first place. And then we have a very middling version of the Keening sidearm. For armor, we're going to see if we've got any great stat rolls. A very, very nice Ancient Apocalypse robes. It doesn't have anything tied into discipline for the Warlock, but it's still actually pretty nice. It does have a nice little bit of resilience, intellect, and recovery. Moving on, we've got a pretty nice helmet here that's actually kind of well balanced, not really top tiered into anything, but if you masterwork this, that'll give you 20 recovery. If you masterwork that piece of gear, that actually would be not a bad pickup. So we're going to swing on over to Destiny Inventory Manager to look at the rest of the weapons and the armor for the other classes. Just taking a look here. For the Titan, for our armor pieces, we're going to see if we've got anything that's really well rolled. And unfortunately today, it doesn't look like there's anything super high tied into discipline. Oh, the legs are actually pretty well rolled. Mobility is not so important on a Titan, but recovery, discipline, and intellect are really actually nicely balanced there. So if you're looking for that, might actually be a good pickup if you are on a Titan today. Moving on over to our last class, the Hunters. Let's see if you've got any good rolled stat stuff today. Actually, a pretty nice set of Hunter Gauntlets, 62. Not amazing, but very, very nice in general. Intellect at 18, recovery at 18. This might be a pickup for anyone who's looking specifically for something like that. Our chest armor for Hunters is okay. Of course, we've got our class item that can change. Not a great Hunter helmet here, and not really good leg armor. So if I was going to say if there's anything you need to pick up today, it would be the 7 Seraph CQC 12 shotgun, a couple of armor pieces, And really, any of the exotics today, not really anything I would say you have to have. I might save the shards. Of course, make sure you pick up the exotic cipher if you need that or you want to pick up something from the kiosk. But I really think the only star of the show today is maybe the 7 Seraph CQC12 for those people who are running around and using shotguns a bunch. Anyway, guys, that is XUR for October 1st, 2021. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on notifications for more things. Good hunting, Guardians. I will see you next time in the universe of Destiny.